back to my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. But today's video is going to be a little story time. Story time is kind of similar to like the last one. If you haven't watched that, go and watch that one. But this one is basically about another guy. I don't know what's wrong with guys out here today, because they ain't it. Really. It was like a couple days ago, I was like scrolling on this girl's Instagram. I was like, oh, like she's really pretty, like, you know, I saw her like on the explore page, and then I like scrolled down her account and everything, and I saw like her like last post with like her boyfriend was like in January of 2019. So I clicked on his account and I was like, oh, like they look cute together and stuff like that. And then it was like the next day, literally the next day, he followed me, and I was like, oh, like who is this? And I went to his page and I was like, oh, like that's the girl's boyfriend. Like, how did he even find my page, you know? And then he followed me, and then he liked pictures, you know, literally what a guy does before he gets in your DMs and stuff. So I was there sitting like, oh, there's no way he's gonna go in my DMs, like he has a girlfriend, blah blah blah. Or like, what if it is his ex? Because in the last story time, his like picture with that girl was like only 2 months ago, whereas this guy, like their pictures are from like 2019 and stuff, so that really could be his ex. And then so he DM'd me and stuff like that. Like he was like responding to my the memes that I put on my Instagram story, and then he replied to one of my Instagram stories where I was like painting my toenails. I painted them white, and then he responded. He was like, oh, you have pretty feet. And I was like, thanks, because like that's weird. Like in my head I'm still thinking like, does he have a girlfriend? I have no idea. It was like, we proceeded to have a conversation, and I was like, oh, like don't you have a girlfriend? Like I think I saw you like on her account somewhere or something like that. And then because like on his account he literally only has like 5 pictures, I think, and like none are of his girlfriend. Like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. So I was like, okay, well that's good. At least he didn't say he was single, unlike the other guy. Oh, like is she okay with you like complimenting like other girls like that? Like, because I know if it was my guy, I wouldn't want him like throwing out compliments to like random girls on Instagram, you know? So he was like, oh, my mistake, like I wanted it to come off as friendly, you seem really cool, like we can be friends, blah blah blah. And I'm like that's literally what the last guy said, that he just wanted to be friends. I'm like, really? And he was like, he gave like a whole paragraph. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry if it came off like in a flirty way. I probably shouldn't have like gave you a compliment about like a specific body part. It's just the fact that like black women aren't like complimented as much these days. And I was like, that sounds like an excuse to me. And then like we proceeded to talk about like his relationship and everything, and he was saying that he was like, yeah, I got caught up before. And I'm like, caught up? Like what does that mean? He was like, she caught me like leaving compliments like under like girls' pictures and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, that is not okay. And he was like, yeah, I know that now. And then he was like, but she was the one who cheated first. And I was like, oh, like, but like still, even if someone cheats, like you're not supposed to like cheat after them. You're technically supposed to leave. But you know, he was like, yeah, she cheated with a girl that was her friend, so like there's still a lack of trust on like both sides of the relationship, but you know, we're working on it, we're working through it, and blah blah blah. And I was like, that sounds kind of toxic, because like I low-key been in that situation before, and like it didn't work out. So I'm like I was telling him, like trying to give him advice, like, dude, like once the trust is gone, it's kind of gone. Like you guys can probably try to work on it, but like deep down you're always gonna have like that thing in your head, like, oh, what if she's like cheating on me right now, blah blah blah. Basically we were talking about it, and then he like he made me promise that I wouldn't tell his girlfriend like this, about this whole conversation and stuff like that. And he was like, can you promise me you won't like go snitch and tell her and stuff like that? Because I was telling him that like usually when guys DM me this stuff, I like go find their girlfriend right away, because I am a certified FBI agent. Like I can find the girl even if she's not tagged in the pictures, because it's kind of easy to find people. But I was like, I don't know if I can promise you that. Like, it was kind of weird. And he was like, trust me, like, it was all good intentions. I didn't mean to come off flirty. And I was like, well, that's still kind of sketchy to me. And like, if it was me in that situation, I feel like I would want to know. Like, I don't care like what girl it is, how popular, how pretty, like I would want her to come to me and be like, this guy was in my DMs trying to talk to me, like whatever. And I get that it can like look kind of controlling, like not allowing your partner to DM like random girls and stuff, but like it just depends on the relationship, because I know I wouldn't let a lot of that stuff fly personally for me. But it's pretty much like, please, like, don't tell her about this, she's probably gonna freak out, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, I would freak out too. And then, but even before that, like, I DM'd her this long paragraph, because the other girl, I was like, hey, can I ask you a question? But this girl, I straight up like just told her like everything that happened, because I don't got time to wait for a reply. So I like texted her this paragraph, and I was like, hey, is this your boyfriend? Are you guys currently dating? Because he was just in my DMs complimenting my feet and blah blah blah, and like I told her the whole entire story, you know. And then I sent her some screenshots, and then surprisingly she replied like 5 minutes later, I think. And then she was like, oh wow, like wow, I didn't know he was out giving compliments like that, blah blah blah. And I didn't know like he was telling our like relationship to like random people. And I'm like, yeah, like we were just talking about your guys' relationship, and then he was saying that he doesn't trust you anymore because of that time that you cheated on him with a girl. And then she was like, oh, I didn't know all of that. And then I was like basically telling her, I'm like, yeah, like I just had to tell you, just had to let you know. And she was like, thank you for informing me. But I think what's really funny is that like after the paragraph, she responded, she was like, you didn't have to reply like so hostile, like. And I was like, what did I say in that paragraph that came across mean? Like I literally just said, like, I literally told her what happened. And then she was like, oh, it's okay, thank you for telling me, thank you for letting me know. And I was like, yeah, because I know these other girls out here like won't be like saying anything, so I like to come to people as a woman and just like inform them about stuff, and then you guys can take it into your own hands. And then it was kind of weird after, because it seemed like she was like kind of mad at me, like, which they kind of all are and stuff like that. And then I went to her page, because I think I followed her like a whole year ago, but then I unfollowed her for some reason. And then so I went to her page, and then she unfollowed me because I think she was still following me. And then it was like I like refreshed her page, and then like one of her highlights disappeared, and I think that was a highlight that had like a heart under it with like pictures of her and her boyfriend. So she deleted the highlight, and then like on her page, like the last picture they had together was like January 2019, I think. And then so she deleted that picture, and I was like, oh, like, is it over? Like, did you like end it that fast? But she deleted that picture. And then like the other picture she has with him is like all the way down, like from like prom 2 years ago or something. And I was like, dang girl, that was fast. Like the other girl had like this huge argument with me, but you were just like simple, sweet, like remove him, do that, whatever. And like I told her I blocked him, and I did, because like I didn't want him coming to me and be like, why did you tell her that happened, stuff like that. So like I just blocked him. So wanted it to be over with. And then like I was going to like re-follow her again, because like I felt bad, and I was like, let me just like follow her, maybe she'll like follow me back, blah blah blah. But then I went to like type in her page, and her page is gone. It did not show up. And I was like, and like I made sure I typed it in right, because like I still had like screenshots from the conversation so I could do this video. So I like looked up her name, and like her profile didn't come up. So I was like, dang, she blocked me. When the account doesn't show up and it doesn't like take you to an actual account, like nothing comes up, so that means you're blocked. So I was like, dang, she blocked me. Like, what did I do? Like, it wasn't that serious. I wasn't even trying to talk to him, because all these guys that do this are ugly, first of all, and I'm not trying to date a guy that just cheated on his ex, you know. So I'm like, dang, like what did I do? that was the end of this story time. If you guys want more, go ahead and hit the like button. Also subscribe below, leave your comments in the comments section. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.